Tonight, D.C. fire investigators are trying to figure out who burned a child's gravesite at a historically black cemetery. This happened on the heels of Juneteenth weekend. The grave is at the Mount Zion and Female Union Band Society cemeteries in Northwest. Rafael Sanchez Cruz caught up with a woman who is trying to preserve this historic space.
I was showing a group of students, and they happened to be all female. And so, I was just like, oh my God, and just kind of like, who could have done this to a little girl who was like just barely 8 years old, didn't even make it to her 8th birthday.
This is what's left of Nanny's gravesite at the Female Union Band Society Cemetery in Georgetown. Little is known about the 7-year-old who rests here.
A little girl who was born in 1848 and died in 1856 with a very expensive stone.
For decades, visitors have been drawn to Nanny's story, leaving behind toys and laminated cards.
Knowing that Georgetown, by 1830, 2/3 of black people were free. So more than likely, she lived a free life, was in school.
Lisa Fager, the executive director of the Black Georgetown Foundation, who has been fighting to preserve the oldest black cemeteries in D.C., says on Monday, around 200 people gathered here to celebrate Juneteenth. But the next morning, she found Nanny's grave had been desecrated.
It feels very hateful and purposeful.
Oh, Nanny.
Neighbors like Joanna Harvey agree.
Nanny probably already suffered injustices that she didn't deserve, and she doesn't deserve it now, and the only antidote for this is light.
D.C. Fire and EMS say the incident is under investigation. The cause of the fire is still undetermined.
Fager says that for years they've been trying to build a fence to protect this private property that's also part of the Underground Railroad, but money has been an issue. In the meantime, they plan to install cameras in both of these neighboring cemeteries. Leslie?
It's a shame she has to go to these lengths to protect this hallowed ground. Rafa, thank you.